Dude, can you believe it is the championship weekend, dude?
Best show ever.
Best show ever.
Come on.
Dude! Oh my gosh!
Let's go.
Bring it on!
Let's go.
Bring it on! That's why I said bring it on!
Let's go.
I love this weekend. I love last weekend.
Yes.
I love this weekend. Comes down to this, dude. It's come down to this.
This board has been through a journey this year.
It has been. You know what? I must admit, I got to tell you this. Over the past couple of weeks, we retire helmets. You know, as the game, as the teams finish the regular season, you get rid of most of them, and then every week. And I get a little bit.
You do, man.
I get a little bit sad as I'm retiring the helmet. I know, and they're just slowly but surely they get retired, and I have to admit,
we've got one helmet that's not retired yet. We'll take that up in a little bit.
We will talk about that. Then we'll retire it for sure.
Then we'll retire.
Oh man! All right, championship weekend.
Hey,
oh, you got Carl, you got Doug, you get Fire and Brimm Sports, and it is championship weekend. I mean, this has gone way too fast.
What is there to talk about? What is there to talk about?
Well, we know everything. Now wait a minute. Dude,
is now, I know I've said this before, but now we officially, at this point of the season, now we officially have all the data, and we absolutely know everything.
Yeah, we know everything. We know everything. This is it right here.
We won't get a game wrong.
Well, we only have 2 games, so it's going to be hard to get wrong. But this goes by too fast. It goes way too fast.
That was a good season, too, man. That was a fun season.
Now I've had other people have been talking about, they're already talking about 2023. I'm already excited.
Yeah. Let's go.
I'm talking about the draft, the trades, and I'm already excited about it. Jeez, all right.
Man, how many, I can't think of many seasons that I had it into where the Lions were the clear favorite for the NFC North.
I love it. I can't wait for it. I don't want this to go any faster than it already is, but hey.
It's time.
So, but here's what it's time. Okay, let's recap last weekend.
Gotta do it.
I want to get to the board. I want to get to these games, but... Okay, 2-2, got the Kool-Aid Pick. You got to give Tua credit, man. Yeah. You got to give Tua credit.
That's a heck of a year, Tua.
That is both of you have had monster years.
I'm still 26 games over 500.
26 games over 500, buddy.
Yeah. Look at that, though, man. You're above the 43.
And
you got the Kool-Aid Pick to 10 and 10.
Here's the good thing. There's only 3 games left. Even if I lose all 3 of them, I'm still above 500.
Here's the thing. We want to talk about 2023.
Yeah.
500.
I know.
Listen, the Kool-Aid Pick has got to be the lock of the week.
I know.
So we've got to hit that.
And Carl always tells me, pick the one that is going to win. Don't pick the one that you think is going to win, or your heart's into it, or anything like that.
It's a lot harder than it looks.
The winners, I know.
It's a lot harder than that.
I know.
It's a lot harder to zero in on one game.
It is. So last week, we did have a number of folks that were 3-1-2 leading the way. We had Gabriel, we had John, Octavio. Nice 3-1 last week, Octavio. Taz had a nice one. I mean, Pinger, it was 2-2. I mean, there were actually very few that.
Let's just talk about the records for a minute.
Yeah.
Doug, we did it with the Giants and the Vikings all season. We banged on the Vikings all season. We gave them. We've we've never done before. Dedicated a whole show to one team, and we fell into all that hype. We go back to week 11, and we just praised the Vikings up and down. I mean, it was terrible. So. We knew the information.
Yeah.
We didn't listen to the information.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
We knew. We said it every week that the Vikings were frauds.
Right.
And yet, we fell for the -3, and we took them to beat the Giants.
Right.
Why?
Okay. Well, let's. Okay.
Hold on. I got one more.
Okay.
One more.
Go ahead.
And then what's the other one? Why did we take? We bang on Dak and the Cowboys, all because we're talking about records still. We're talking about our records, 2-2.
We are.
So, when we know the information, when we say we know everything, when we know everything, we knew Dak was a liability.
Yeah.
We knew they were better when Cooper Rush was in there.
Yeah.
We knew he had all the weapons. We knew. Why did we pick them?
Here's what we're going to call this one, and we'll get back to the records. We'll finish the records. After a game, what do teams do? They get together, they say, you did this, they look at the films. So what you're talking about is we have to look at
Dallas. They are who we thought they were. Minnesota, they are who we thought they were.
Okay, now Pollard going down, did that make a difference?
But
It took
listen,
someone
Dallas
other
still
sales,
look. So,
but-
but here's the thing: is Dallas still had the ball with a chance to win, but with Dak, you had no chance. You literally, he is the liability on that team.
He is the rev limiter. He is the
So
rev
bad.
limiter on that team.
He's so bad.
They're only going to go as far as Dak can go, and this is
They're
as far
better-
as he
they're
can
better
go.
without him.
They were
without him.
better with Cooper Rush. They're definitely
really
better
were.
with Cooper Rush. Yeah. So, okay, another one is let's just talk about this right now too.
Go back to it. Let's go.
All right, you want to go back to that? Okay,
We'll go back to the film.
that. Hold on to that right there. Okay. We're getting all discombobulated over here. I want to get on the board.
We could have
Okay.
still rolling.
Tua, he's got you by 2 games, man.
2 games with 3 to go, so he can
2
sit back,
games.
watch the show, see my picks, and just match.
And just go. Okay,
Just
just match it. That's right.
Not gonna let him
we know
catch
he's
me.
not going to do that. We
Yeah.
know he's going
I
to
know.
pick his winner right there, right?
He's an honest guy.
So, look at that. Both of you, though, 158, 156.
I'll
That's
crown him. That's a heck of a
my
year,
gosh,
Tua.
that's a
Well,
heck-
well done. Tip of the cap. Tip of the cap to Mr. Tua.
All right.
That's a heck of a season.
The
regardless.
last 3-team parlay of the season.
God, let me even put them both in my.
I know. Just exactly what we were just talking about. But I mean, you put
Oh,
the
the Giants.
You put the Cowboys, the Giants. I know we okay. That's what I want to
So I
talk
went
about.
2 and 2, and I took the Giants and the Cowboys.
All right, I want to get back to this real quick, just because. We
Oh,
started
well, that's why I took the Giants.
Yes.
Here we go. That's the film room.
Why? Okay, we have talked about. You mentioned the Vikings. We have talked about the Cowboys. We've talked about all these teams. You know, the team we have shown really no respect for.
I am going to say right now, I'm going to sit here in front of everyone that's, if you didn't fast forward, if you took the time
Millions
to
of
watch
people.
this show,
Millions of people.
the Fire and Brim community, I failed you. I failed you the entire season. I'm going to go back and look, and I know that the data on how many times we did not talk about Philip. How did we overlook the Eagles the entire season? How did we overlook them?
Fly Eagles fly, baby. We have said. I know I've said that much.
I mean, I
about them.
never wanted to put them in my top five.
No.
When they were 5-0,
No.
6-0. I mean, you go back to those shows, and I'm even like, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
And all they did was destroy people.
So
They just destroyed. How did I miss that?
Why did we pick the Vikings? Why did we pick the
Giants?
Oh, the Giants. I mean,
Because we know
the Cowboys.
everything. We know the information.
Yes, we know it.
Now the next step is
Why?
listening to the information.
Yep. But
Because
why?
Philadelphia,
I mean,
listen. So
mean-
Philadelphia,
yeah.
they're the 4th team in NFL history to have it that records 70 plus sacks in a season. 70
70
sacks.
sacks, dude.
At what point? I mean, you are what your record says you are. At what point were we going to give Philadelphia credit? The NFC Championship game?
I know. We said early on in the season we thought that their schedule was soft, and it was soft.
It was a little soft.
It
I
was
mean,
soft.
the NFC East is not the strongest division,
No,
and they didn't
no.
play. And then they played the Central. I mean, the NFC North.
They played. I think the Texans were in there. They had a couple of real,
So
dogs that they played. But why did we? Back to the film room. Why, we're going to replay it.
different players with double-digit sacks. 4. That's an NFL record. I'm giving the Eagles their due, and I'm apologizing to anyone because listen, we're good at what we do. We say that every week.
Yeah.
We pick winners, and we had blinders on to the Eagles.
Yeah.
We just weren't buying it. We weren't buying it, and they have just beat people down all season.
See, as a Raider fan, to have even one guy with double-digit sacks.
I mean, that wasn't it. I feel like how did I don't know.
Where do we miss it?
I don't know how watching them, I did not buy into them all.
Okay, going to the film room, just kind of recapping the season
Mm-hmm.
in a way. Are there any others that we kind of overblown or
we were
missed?
on, if you go back, I was on San Francisco pretty
Yeah,
early.
you were on San Francisco early. You were.
I wanted to pull that, but then they kept letting me down, right? Because
Yeah,
they did go on that run, but they weren't. There were some games where they didn't cover, but they won. And,
Yeah.
So I felt like I was on San Francisco. Yeah, I don't think so. I think we're right there. I mean, the Bengals didn't get the credit soon enough.
I agree with you on that. You're right about that. We did not do that. And I overhyped watching Bills Mafia. They're going to hate me for this.
I picked Buffalo in the Super Bowl. They were exposed.
They were exposed. They were exposed,
They
and
really
we knew
were.
it. We knew it. I always said that they had no running game.
Yeah, you did. And I was like, they're so good.
Josh Allen and all that. No, they had no running game. They have nothing. I mean, they are exposed. If I'm them, I don't know. You got to traffic them running
I can't.
backs.
Because the thing about Buffalo is they've. So I will say this: Philly does not have lovable fans.
No, they
right?
don't.
They're kind
remember
of.
they threw batteries at Santa Claus.
And the Bills feel like they have lovable fans, right?
Yeah,
like
they do.
And I'm not saying I'm not knocking every Philly fan, but just if you were to stereotype the fan base, Philly seems a little angry. And Buffalo just seems the lovable Bills.
They
I don't
do.
know. Maybe
Yeah,
that's
they
why.
do.
I don't know what it is, but we loved the Bills and we hated on the Eagles all season.
Yeah,
all
we
season.
did. Yeah, okay, so I'm sure there's a lot of people out there going to go, wait a minute, you said this about this team, and let us know. Let us know who you think
who
that
did we miss. Yeah,
that we either gave too
I
much
want the
hype
skull
to.
people to show up and tell me how we didn't give them enough love. Get out of here! Come on.
So let us know if we banged on a team that we shouldn't have, or we didn't give enough love to a team, or just kind of like, we remember we're going to the film room here.
Yeah.
And, we're just replaying it. It's just like, okay, throw a flag on it. We should have thrown a flag on this. Okay, so before we go to the board, this is a question I always ask every year. Fox has the Super Bowl. Mm-hmm. So if you're Fox, you have all of these advertisers. You have Budweiser and everybody, advertising. They want to get the most eyeballs that you possibly can. So if you're Fox, which matchup? You got 4 choices in the matchup, right? Mm-hmm. Which matchup do you think they want?
I'm going to be 100%. I'm going to give you my honest answer.
Yeah.
I don't know if I've ever seen a scenario. I think they have the perfect storm. It does not, because, first of all, it does not matter which 2 teams end up in the game. I don't see a scenario, guys, and tell me if I'm wrong, where it's not a pick-em.
Yeah.
Which matchup is there's a huge, look at these NFC Championship.
I agree with you.
There's not going to be a 10-point. I mean, last year was 3.5, but these are 4 teams that the Super Bowl is going to basically be a pick-up.
Yes.
I mean, it's going to be 50-50.
And kind of what you were saying, I was thinking this as I was putting this together. Every single one of these matchups I like. I will be excited about any one of these matchups.
Yeah. And the Super Bowl is a different question. It's not the World Series. You need LA and New York. You need the big markets.
Yeah.
Because baseball is a regional sport. You're going to watch your team in the World Series for the most part. I'm not knocking baseball. There's baseball. I love baseball. But for the most part, the ratings are driven regionally. That's just the way it is. The NFL is global. It doesn't matter if you've got the 2 lowest market teams in there. They're going to watch.
My gut says that it's probably leaning Chiefs, Eagles. Yeah, the 2 number 1 teams. I mean,
you think it's going to? Do
number one offense.
Do you think anything is going to tweak the ratings of the Super Bowl?
No. Number 1 offense, number 2 defense. I mean, you've got all these things, but
you got Joe Burrow, you got Jalen Hurts, you got that defense, you got the Brock Purdy story, you got Patrick Mahomes. I mean, which way you want to spin it?
They cannot go wrong.
No.
This is one of those years.
I don't know if I've ever seen anything like it.
No, they cannot go wrong. So we want to hear that too.
Yeah.
Okay, 2 things. Who do you think Fox wants, and who do you want?
Yeah, what matchup do you want to see? What matchup do you want to see?
I don't think that they can go wrong. I think every single one is going to be an awesome matchup.
It really is. It really truly is. Like, I mean, you guys try to Super Bowl every year, but this, it's boiling down to a pick 'em.
Dude, that's what it comes down to. That's what it comes down to.
It's going to be exciting. It's going to be exciting. It's going to be a great game.
I'm kind of talked out here. I'm thinking, okay, I want to get up here. I want to get to the board. I want to put my helmet up there, dude. Right?
I'm ready to go. Yeah, listen, it's time for brown bags.
Let's go to the brown bags. That's right. Okay.
Do you have a brown bag? Guys, is there a brown bag out there? Does anybody deserve one in the playoffs? Does anybody deserve a brown bag?
I have a hard time at this point on brown bag just because they've made it this far, and unless it's really egregious, But
let's do it.
Let's just do it.
Let's retire this helmet.
This is it. We both said the Cowboys.
That's their year.
They had so much potential, but they were exposed. They are who we thought they were.
I don't even think they deserve to be on the brown bag. To be honest, I don't even think they deserve to be on the brown bag. Mine's going right in there.
I'll do that.
They don't even deserve it. They don't even deserve that. Retired.
We won't even put them on this board, right? We don't want to
next season.
This team. Sorry, Cowboys fans.
I'm not. No. You. I believe you should be apologizing to me. Is what should be the case. The Cowboys should be like, we're sorry.
All right.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Listen,
brutal honesty.
Sometimes if you skip to this part, you missed out on some fun. I'm just saying.
My buddy
some of our shows.
My buddy Tom said a note. He goes, "Oh yeah, I skipped past."
Yeah. Sometimes you miss out on some good stuff. That's all I'm saying.
Tom, thanks for being brutally honest.
That's all right. Yeah, we know. We can see the data.
All right, so let's do this. Let's go with the team, the order that they're played. So let's start with the NFC.
Okay.
You got the 49ers taking on the Eagles. Eagles by 2.5. You've got the number 1 defense taking on the number 2 defense, right? They have, the Eagles, I think, is like number 3 offense, and the 49ers are like number 5. Believe it or not, I mean, this is a game where there are a lot of deficiencies, even with Brock Purdy.
It's the 2 best teams. How many people buried the Niners when Garoppolo went down?
You've got to give Shanahan so much credit. Okay, they start with Trey Lance, right? Mm-hmm. He goes down, and then Garoppolo, which they wanted nothing to do with, comes out and saves the day. Mm-hmm. And then he goes down, and they bring in Purdy, and they have not missed. They have not missed a beat, have they? They have not missed a beat. So here's the thing.
Yeah, like, is he this good, man? I've been watching him like it. He's got a lot of weapons. He's got a lot of weapons.
When you see him play, there are to play quarterback. Yeah, anybody can play the position, but to actually be a quarterback, the way that he carries himself, the way he runs around, the way he's looking downfield, he's a quarterback. The dude's a quarterback.
And listen, he's going up against 3 of the best in the game. I was on Hurts last year, being an up-and-coming quarterback in the league, and with Mahomes and Burrow, I mean, this is wow. So how good is he? We're about to find out, right?
This is by far going to be the best defense he's up against.
Yeah.
I mean,
I'll tell you this.
Up to this point, I think Miami is probably the best defense that he actually played against. He did pretty well against them too. Yeah. But up to this point, this is by far, and it's going to be the best offense.
They put the most pressure on the quarterback. Yep. Okay, but here I want you to think about. So this is one thing that I did notice coming down the stretch.
Yeah.
The Eagles gave up. I think it was the last 4 games. 128.5 yards a game.
Yep.
Rushing. 4.8 yards a carry.
Yep.
And if there's one person that's going to be able to dial up some explosive runs for McCaffrey and for Mitchell is Shanahan.
Yeah.
So it's going to be, they have all the weapons to do what they need to do. First-time head coach.
And I love
Shanahan's been there.
I love what they're doing with McCaffrey. I love what they're doing because they're not overusing him. They're using him.
I remember thinking,
that we were worried about that. Remember?
I was like, he's not going to.
He's not going to. I mean, but they're not. He's only getting 10, 12 touches a game. But they don't have to. They're doing that right. But the Eagles. They are a tank. They just keep moving. They don't.
Does home field matter? Because there are not too many environments that are as hostile.
I think because again, I think in this one, I think you got to give it. I think you have to give 2.5 points to home field.
Yeah,
I think that's home field right there.
Came out at that, and it's pretty much stayed steady.
But you got to give Jalen Hurts all kinds of credit, man. You got to. I mean,
they were a different team without him in there.
They're not the same team. Yeah. I mean, okay.
I don't like to run in so much, but he just makes so many good decisions. He seems to make good decisions. Lamar Jackson makes poor decisions as far as running quarterback.
Yes.
Especially, but Hurts is.
Here's a difference. There isn't a defense is afraid of Lamar Jackson throwing the ball.
No.
This defense will be afraid of Jalen Hurts throwing the ball, which means that it's going to make the lanes for running even better because they have to take him. They have to be really worried about him throwing the ball. Right. He is better than, there's no doubt about it. Jalen Hurts is better than Lamar Jackson. End of story. Just end of story.
So how do we want to do the picks here?
Oh, my God. Well, you know what? Ping's on the board. So we're going to let Ping go first. Our buddy, Mr. Producer himself, Ping.
Yes.
We might get him on for the Super Bowl show. We're going to try to get him on for the Super Bowl show. We'll see what it is. Ping is going to go with the Eagles, man. He's going to go with the Eagles. So we're going to put the Eagles up there. So you want to go together? Do you want to?
This is I'm going to tell you my thought right here.
Go.
You are not going to play in a more hostile environment.
Yep.
than this. This is the test. And there is no, that algorithm came out every time with the Eagles winning this game. I'm not saying it's not going to be a fantastic game. I'm not saying Birdie not gonna,
No,
it's not going to be a blowout, but I think the Eagles are going to win this game and they're going to move on to the Super Bowl.
Another thing, since 1999, there have been 4 rookie quarterbacks to take their team to the AFC Championship game.
Yeah.
They're 0-4. All 4 of them. You know who they are? You want to make a guess?
No, I don't. You know what surprised me is I honestly, this is make fun of, is I thought Brady was my initial instinct was Brady was a rookie. He wasn't. It was his second year when Bledsoe went down. So he had a year following the clipboard.
Sean King for the Bucks.
Sean
99.
King. Wow.
And then
and they lost in the NFC Championship.
They lost the NFC Championship game. Then Roethlisberger lost.
And he lost. Yeah.
And
he played the whole season, didn't he?
Yeah, he lost to the Patriots.
Did he play the whole season? He started the whole year.
Pretty much the whole season. I think maybe game 2 it could have been. Joe Flacco.
He played the whole season, or he come in?
He came in, I think, maybe like week 2, something like that. Yeah,
yeah. So almost the whole season.
So he lost, and then it was this one that just kind of cracks me. Mark Sanchez.
He did play the whole season.
The butt fumble himself.
That was his rookie year?
It was his rookie year.
He started the whole year.
He took the Jets to the
NFC Championship game.
Yeah, AFC Championship.
That was their carried by their defense.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. It was the butt fumble himself.
I'm going to say Purdy's put up better numbers than all those guys, I would think.
So,
but
all 4 of them have lost. Yeah. All 4 of them have lost.
It doesn't get more hostile.
And I think it's going to be 0-5. I think it goes 0-5. In fact, I think so much. Yes, I am finally going to get on the Eagles bandwagon. Change it. This is the first time all year I've had green.
I know the lock. I've got the lock, and it's not that one. But you know what? You know what? We have underestimated them. They deserve a Kool-Aid pick. Let's go. I love it. I love it. Let's go, Philly. Fly, Eagles, fly. Bring it home. Let's go to the Super Bowl.
All right.
Let's go to the Super Bowl.
So the first time all season I've got green as the Kool-Aid pick.
I'll take it. I like it.
All right.
This probably would have been my lock over here. Now this line's bouncing back and forth.
It's been back and forth. I mean, so somebody's going to get on and say, "Oh, it was the Bengals."
No, as of we said before,
Thursday evening.
So during the year we used the ESPN Tuesday lines, which are goofy. We're going to try and do a little different next year, but this was as of before the show, even before we recorded the show. So it's Thursday night, and the Chiefs are back to a 1-point favorite.
It was this morning, Thursday morning. It was the Bengals by 1. Okay. Chiefs or Bengals take on the Chiefs. Chiefs by 1. What do you want to say? You got Mahomes. You got Burrow, right? Yeah. You've got the number 1 offense in all of football, the Chiefs. And
Kelsey is just
Cincinnati is number 8, but I think that number 8 is kind of like underrated in the sense that they have really picked it up. That's right, they do.
Just do what they want to do.
They do. Yeah. They do. And the way they didn't just dismantle the Bills. It was like a wrecking ball. You just start ripping it down, It wasn't like a demolition. It was a slow, just.
It's like it was kind of like Kramer karate against the kids, right? They didn't have a chance. They just didn't have it, and they kept coming at them like they did, and they were just like. Psh.
It was dismantling.
It really was. And I feel bad picking on Bills fans. Yeah, I do. So we don't have to beat it, but they did. They really did because they had so much. It just felt like everybody wanted the Bills to win.
So from what we understand, that Mahomes is practicing. He says that he's going to be okay. I mean, you think?
I mean, he's going to go, right? He's got to.
He's going to go.
I wouldn't bank on him being.
No. But Burrow has the second fastest release this year. So the offensive line.
We talked about that last year.
Yes,
not just the offensive line. Burrow's got to get rid of the ball faster. You don't have 7 Mississippis to throw the ball.
They said. 2.5 seconds he releases that ball. I can't get off this chair in 2.5 seconds. Yeah. So he has snapped, dropped back, made the assessment, and boom, in 2.5 seconds. Yeah. That is, I can't dial a number in 2.5 seconds. I mean, that's just, okay.
I agree, yeah. And even going back to like Mahomes' injury though, how is he going to be able to run? Like that's a big
Well,
weapon.
which means he's going to do the same thing. It's going to be quick hits, boom, 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 and gone.
Yeah, it's going to be
so he
a lot of
doesn't have to
Kelsey.
put himself. Yeah, it's going to be a lot of that, right? And so you got to give him credit because I
And
heard
it's
so
another
many people say,
dominant environment too.
remember before they said, "Oh, there's no Tyreek Hill. What are they going to do?"
And
blah,
they've
blah.
beaten the Chiefs 3 times
now
in a row.
that is the big thing. That is
That's
the big
tough
thing.
you're going to go beat a team 4 times in a row?
Okay, let's start with Pheng. Sorry, Pheng, we got to put you out there. All right, Pheng says the Chiefs. I know who I think.
Can I say not so fast, my friend? Or
Yes.
Can I say that? Or
Go
is
ahead.
that copyrighted?
Go ahead.
I mean, does he have the,
It is. Go.
Not so fast, my friend. Because Pheng, that is weak. Because listen, there is no bigger lock. Joe Burrow can show up on his own, and the Bengals are winning this football game. Listen, they beat them 3 times in a row for a reason.
Yeah.
Andy Reid can't figure them out. They know Mahomes is slowed down. Mahomes not going to be able to scramble. Kelsey's not going to get 10 catches for 250 yards. They're going to shut. Listen, they're exposed. The Bengals win. The Bengals go back to the Super Bowl. Lock that up. That should have been your Kool-Aid pick because the Chiefs aren't winning this game. Joe Burrow's winning this game. The Bengals are going to the Super Bowl. That game against the Bills showed me that the staff, they know how to game plan.
Yeah.
They know how to nobody's showing up and playing soft. They are all in. They are focused. They've got a goal. There's nothing stopping that train. Joe Burrow is locked in.
I love your assessment. You know, when last week when it was the Giants and the Eagles, I was thinking go Eagles. And you just gave me this great, you said
On the
all the
Giants.
things about the Giants. And then the
don't hold me to that. That was
Cowboys
terrible.
and 49ers. I was thinking 49ers, and you said, no, this is all.
Wait a
this
minute.
is all,
Did you just try to put? You went 0-6 the week before, and you just put your 2 losses on me? Did you really just do that? Because we can talk about that. My goodness. You told me.
What I'm saying is, I'm not buying it this week.
Don't buy it.
I'm going
because
with
the Bengals are winning this game. You can
Chiefs.
lock that up. I will eat the crow next week. It's not happening. The Bengals are going to the Super Bowl. The Bengals are going to the Super Bowl. They're going to play the Eagles, and we're going to have a pick'em game.
Dude, sorry, I had to.
No, listen. I'm going to make sure I'm going to revisit this conversation when the Bengals win. Oh. Don't worry.
I was
Of course you took the 2 favorites.
That's right.
Of course you
I
did. This morning you had the Bengals when they were -1.
That's right. Who was going to do that? All right.
I can't believe the season's over.
I know. This is a bummer. Real quick. A question for you. San Francisco and Eagles, 46 over under. What do you like?
Oh, under.
Under, definitely. I'm with you on that. Under 47 for Cincinnati and the Chiefs. I'm going to go over on that one.
No.
You're going to say under
I'm
on that
going to do
one?
opposite on both. Under, over.
Seriously?
Yep.
I'm going to go over, under on that.
Nope.
So 46
Yeah, I'm
for
opposite.
that's right. 46 for these guys and then 47 for that one.
Yeah. Those are tough.
Excellent.
Those are usually dead on the number.
That is.
I'd probably bet
that
some.
is.
You can bet the correct score.
Yeah.
I would probably bet a correct score. Go in there and figure out what the Bengals win by 2 or 3 or 4 to make it be exactly 47.
Yeah.
And I would bet that exact score.
Excellent.
It'll probably be like
Excellent.
10,000 to 1.
Dude, this is it.
do it.
Okay. We're going to get this out on Twitter and Facebook and YouTube and all that sort of fun stuff.
All the fun stuff.
Like, subscribe, share. Tell us who you think Fox likes. Tell us who you think we missed this season, right? Let us know. Enjoy the games, though, man.
Enjoy.
I mean, this is going to be
games.
fun. And next time we talk,
It's going to be
it's going to be for Super Bowl.
Let's go.
57.
go.
Can you believe that? No way.
Let's go, man.
All right,
Let's
brother.
go. All right.
It's going to be a fun
Hey.
one.
Pick some winners.
We will see ya. Bye.